Hey girls. I'm actually driving on my way to breakfast, and I'm not going to really look at you guys, but I'm going to talk just because I have an idea, and when I have an idea, I like to get it out of my head right away before I forget it. But I recently just started listening to a new personal development guy. His name's Bob Proctor. Actually, he's been in the game for a long time, and I'm like really kind of upset that I didn't know about him until now. But actually, I think he was the writer of this. Was he the writer of The Secret? Or I'm not sure. He did something with The Secret. Anyways, I've been watching all of his seminars on YouTube, and I'm pretty much obsessed with this guy. But I've come to the conclusion that, I've had a ton of different, I'll say, spiritual development gurus in my life. Each one of them has come into my life at a different time, at a time when I needed that specific teacher most. If he would have came into my life when I was starting my personal development journey, maybe I wouldn't have, grown the way that I needed to grow. So anyways, what basically he really tries to get people to know and to do is to believe that your thoughts literally create your reality, which I already know and believe, since we're all energy and we're part of an energy world, and our thoughts are this amazing form of energy. So here's what I want you all to do. Right now, I want you to decide what you want to be or what you want to do. For me, I'll tell you what that is. For me, right now I want to be I want us to live in our dream home, okay? I want us to have a mini farm, really. I want us to live in our dream home. I want us to be debt-free. I want us to have $100,000 in the bank. I want my kids to be happy, healthy, well-adjusted. I want my marriage to be stronger than ever. I want to be my healthiest self, mind, body, and spirit. These are my goals. But the first thing to getting what you want is deciding what you want. So I want you to decide what you want. Write your goals down in present tense on a piece of paper. Piece of paper first. You say, we live in our dream home. I am a 10-star diamond coach. I am helping my coaches create physical and financial wealth. My kids are happy, healthy, well-adjusted. We have $100,000 in the bank. We are debt-free. I am my healthiest self, mind, body, and spirit. You write your goals down in present tense, okay? And then I want you to look over them and pick maybe the most important 2 to 3 goals. You're gonna write them down on a card. I have these pretty little cards from Target that you get a bunch of them for $1. You write down your top 3 things that you want in present tense on this card, and then you carry this card with you everywhere you go. Best thing to do is put it in your pocket, where you can, every time you reach into your pocket, you're gonna feel it, or when you sit down, you're gonna know it's there because you're gonna feel it in your butt, which is where mine is. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a hassle to remember to bring this card around, but what it's gonna do is it's gonna constantly remind you. Every time you touch the card or feel the card or think about the card, you're gonna say to yourself, I am these things, or I have these things. Whatever you wanna be, you need to start telling yourself that you are those things already. And what it's going to do is, this idea is going to literally imprint. It's called identifying with. You're going to identify with this idea or with this quality in your subconscious mind, and it's going to literally turn into a tuning fork that's going to attract to it the circumstances, the people, the events, the coincidences, the synchronicities needed to bring it to fruition. For so long, people have known that, if you think positively, thinking positively is important to be creating positivity in your life, but it's more than that. You don't just need to think positively. You need to think positively, but zero in on a specific idea or quality. He kind of describes it like this, and I thought it was a great reference, but if you're standing in a room, okay, a dark room, and there's a sign on the wall, you're standing in the middle of it, and you got a candlelight or something. You can't read the sign, okay? Why can't you read the sign? Well, because the focus, there's no light shining on it. There's not a focus. The light of the candle is going throughout the room, but it's not focused on anything. That's kind of like your ideas. If you have a ton of stuff going around in your mind, thoughts and things, you're not going to be able to really intensify your energy on one thing to bring it to you. But if you get closer and you can kind of, if you take a flashlight, let me use a different example because this one's not as good. Okay, let me change it. Ignore that. He made it make more sense. It makes sense in my mind, but it's not making sense right now coming out of my mouth. So, okay, let's do this one. With a magnifying glass, say you're trying to, think about the intensity of the sun, how you can use the magnifying glass to focus the energy of the sun on a single spot, and it intensifies the rays so much that it can burn a hole through something. That's exactly what we're doing with the light of our being, the light of our energy, the light of our consciousness. You are turning it into a magnifying glass that's going to focus intensely on a goal, a quality, an idea, and it's going to allow it to, you're going to focus your energy on it and just intensify your attractiveness to that one thing. This stuff works, you guys, and like knowing that it works has me so pumped up, because it's like, dude, like you can literally get anything you want. You can make your life anything that you want. You can have anything you want. Like, that's the whole point of this life. Like, it would be some sort of sick cosmic joke for us to be born into this world and just have to suffer through surviving until we die. Like, I believe in a higher power, and I know that it's not some, the higher power that, is a part of this universe is not like some sick, cruel thing, That would be a sick, cruel joke to make us be born here and just have to suffer through life. That's not what it is. That's not what we're meant to do. We are meant to use our minds to create the world that we want, the world that we dream, and have everything, all the abundance that we desire. So, trying to end this. So, 2 things to do. First, decide what you want. You can't get what you want unless you decide what you want. Decide what you want. Write your goals down in present tense. I write my goals down now every single morning. I have the same card. I don't make a new card every day. That's just wasteful. But I have a notebook. I just got a new notebook for my leads specifically, and I got a new notebook for my goals. I'm going to write my goals down every single morning in present tense. I'm saying, I am a 10-star diamond coach. I am helping my team create physical and financial wealth and freedom. We live in our dream home. My marriage is stronger than ever. Make sure you don't leave out things like family and stuff, because that is the most important thing. Without your family and your kids and like the love and the relationships in your personal life, nothing else will matter. So definitely obviously don't leave that stuff out. It's really important, because if you do, you could end up getting the things that you want, but if you didn't have that as being one of the things, it might get sacrificed, Okay, I hope that helps everyone. Everybody have an amazing day. Bye, girls.